Mr. Uday Wankala and Abhijit Patil sir, and also.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Santhya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what happened? Suddenly her voice went.
Just checking it, ma'am. Priyanka, are you there?
Priyanka?
Hello. Sorry, I
Yes.
got disconnected, ma'am.
Yes, no problem. Yeah, you can start
Yeah.
again. Yes. The line, we're all in a hybrid session, so we're all facing all this technological, all the glitches. Santhya, I think you can take over.
Just a second, ma'am.
Sorry, there's some problem in space. Indeed. Okay, so
Yes.
sorry for this.
Start again. No problem. Start again.
So, yeah. So good afternoon all. Thank you for being here, and thanks to Sukanya ma'am for helping us to bring in such a renowned person in the BYST platform. And welcome to Abhijit sir and Uday Wankala sir. So it's a pleasure for me to introduce Mr. Uday Wankala sir. So he is the Chief Executive Officer of Atal Incubation Center, that is the Rambhav Malgini Prabodhini, and he has been active in the Indian startup ecosystem as a collaborator, facilitator, and motivator since 2010. Also, he is involved in envisioning, planning, and providing overall leadership to AIC, that is the Atal Incubation Center, Rambhav Malgi Prabodhini, with an objective of nurturing and supporting new age entrepreneurs for New India. And also, his endeavor is to unearth the huge entrepreneurial potential among youth and actively contribute in setting up a robust startup ecosystem driven by innovation and technology. So, as BYST is also working on the same field, it is the supporting and nurturing the youth in India. And also, the backbone is our mentors. So, sir is best suitable for this BYST platform. Thank you, sir, for connecting with us. And thanks to Sukanya ma'am for bringing him. And he is coming back to the Abhijit Patil sir. So he is the first farmer to produce Yelaki banana and red banana in Maharashtra state, and also he is from Sangli, and he has produced export quality of G9 Cavendish banana. So that is very technical term. We also don't know. So sir will explain this in detail. So once we'll interact with the session. And just last but not the least, our chairman, Dr. Sukanya Iyer ma'am. So she is helping and supporting us, bringing in various and renowned speakers in our webinar platform. And also she is the director of our National Mentor Panel, and she is chairing the National Mentor Panel, so which consists of various members, those who are actively participating in various sectors like business development activities and networking, and also mentor development program. So thanks, ma'am, for actively participating in BYST's activities, and thanks for your long-term association with BYST. Thank you, ma'am. And that is today's topic. Will start entrepreneurial mindset and skill sets. Thanks to you, ma'am, and thanks to this two renowned speakers. Thanks.
Thank you, Priyanka. Welcome, BYC Secretariat. Welcome, Uday. And Uday needs no introduction, a stalwart, a name in itself. As you have given a fitting introduction, Uday is the CEO of Atal Incubation Center, and a lot of ideation process. You will get to hear from him today. And he has helped many startups to grow, rebuild, rejuvenate and also re-energize them by bringing in a lot of talent and channelizing their talent and by helping locate all the angel investors. Uday, welcome to our platform.
My pleasure.
It's my pleasure to have you here, and we'll have great insightful interaction, Uday. अभिजीत, आपको नमस्कार. अभिजीत एक ऐसे युवा, एक उभरते हुए युवा ऑर्गेनिक फार्मर है, किसान है. He is from Sholapur, interior parts, Vashambe village. Okay, he got connected through LinkedIn, and he is the future. And because he is basically a civil engineer by profession, BE civil engineering, but he's also didn't go for white collar jobs. He decided to stay put and follow his father's footsteps. Now he's doing wonderfully for himself, and he is supplying to Reliance, Big Basket, and also supplied to me some samples. It's very tasty, and because I'm more into organic, so I learned a lot of the nitty-gritties, the nuances involved. अभिजीत, आपका स्वागत है, और आप हमारी जो भी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, आप हमारे लिए एक प्रेरणा स्रोत बनेंगे, प्रेरित करेंगे युवाओं को कि जो भी कोई ये चाहेगा कि व्यवसाय करने के लिए या कृषि की तरफ बढ़ने के लिए क्या-क्या जरूरत है और क्या-क्या हो सकता है. हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म में आपका बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है अभिजीत. वेलकम अभिजीत.
थैंक यू.
तो अभिजीत, आप भी अगर वीडियो आपका ठीक होगा तो आप भी अगर सब आएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. वीडियो में अगर
मेरा वीडियो चालू है, आप मुझे सब दिखाई दे रहे हो. वीडियो
दिखाई दे रहे हैं, आप हमको दिखाई नहीं दे रहे. ठीक है, दैट्स ओके.
वीडियो तो चालू है.
ठीक है, तो आई विल स्टार्ट विद उदय. उदय, as we all know, we are in the glorious era of startups, and also golden era of our leadership, where our leadership has given enough impetus for startups. For you, how did you choose this platform, Atal Incubation, and when did it stuck that yes, this is where I am, I have arrived? So over to you, tell about yourself and also to your journey.
First and foremost, thank you so much, Sukanya ji, for inviting me on this platform. It's so wonderful to be a part of this particular platform. Although we have a formal association, this is the first time that we are doing this on a platform, and looking forward to get connected with mentors, startups from your community, young entrepreneurs from your community as well. So good question. I think what I was going to talk about was more about passion, was more about what is it required for the long term, and what are the real problems that are around and how you can solve it better. And that's what I believe AIC RMP, when I took this. And let me tell you, tomorrow I'm going to complete exactly 4 years as the CEO of AIC RMP, 10th of December 2018. That's where I took up this particular journey as an entrepreneur. Let me tell you that, because and then you have been to RMP, right? So I was all alone, sort of at that point of time, in a way that 10 December I joined the organization without any particular sort of staff members or anything. I mean, the first person that was hired at AIC RMP was the CEO, and then that's where Atal Innovation Mission and Niti Aayog had those specific things as well, that your CEO has to be there, and then that person, that entrepreneur, will take the journey forward. So coming back to your question, so 2010, that's where I joined National Entrepreneurship Network, Wadhwani Foundation, having access to almost 500 plus campuses, and then almost helping 30 of campuses to set up their innovation incubation center all across India. Then I had my own journey wherein I traveled some 25,000 kilometers to scout for entrepreneurs around 2016-17. We ran a program, Idea to Venture Creation, for dropout students. And then that was very exciting in a way that we explored a lot. I explored a lot in this particular journey of 8 years from 2010 to 2018. And then my last stint was with IIT Bombay Sign, right? I mean, wherein you have all the scientists, researchers, innovators coming through, and then we used to support specifically the startups, budding entrepreneurs from that ecosystem as well. And that's where I realized that somewhere we really need to set up an incubator which really talks mainly about new age entrepreneurs and also about social impact. And I believe Rambhav Margi Prabodhini, which is 40-year-old institution, gave us that particular sort of confidence and the courage to really look into our vision and then say that, hey, look at the entrepreneurs that are working on field, right? I mean, that they are providing real solutions to the world rather than only the copy paste model. And that's where we came up with this idea. And then that's where we realized that we really need to work as an entrepreneur more on what is it that we don't want to do rather than what is it that we want to do first. So we clearly charted our way out. Did a lot of experiment in our first cohort. We had like 19 startups, and then during COVID era, we had 12. At this moment, we are touching 57 startups that have raised external funding of up to 20 crores. We have our own seed fund, which is up to 7.5 crores. That's a corpus, that's what we have. And that's the journey has been. So I always say that as an entrepreneur, it's all about persistence. It's all about your passion, and it's all about the long-term goal. And I think if you find that the purpose and the purpose of your life, purpose of your work, as well as purpose of what is it you want to really achieve, if that's there, I believe things will fall into place. And I think that's what I believe. We have Abhijit as well, that
Yes.
he's coming from a farmer, this particular
Farming
background.
background.
And that's so wonderful to see. And this is what we really look forward to, having such budding entrepreneurs and energetic founders really wanting to add value. Right? I think that is what the key word here is most of it is all about adding value.
Right.
And also it's about the leadership. You said about that.
Yeah.
And as you know, RMP is into leadership development, and RMP's slogan that's about Atma Deepo Bhava, right? I mean,
Yes.
that's another thing that's required, that you really need to enlighten yourself before enlightening others. It's very, very important in entrepreneur's journey, because it's a lonely journey. And
learning always
exactly,
the learning curve.
Exactly.
Thanks, Uday. Nice hearing about yourself, your journey. Abhijit, अभी आप सुन पा रहे हैं हमें? अभिजीत? अभिजीत? I think we lost him. अभिजीत?
हाँ, मैं सुन पा रहा हूँ आपको। आवाज आ रही है आपको?
अभिजीत, अभी आप अभी ना शोलापुर वैश्रम में क्या करते हैं? अभी हमारे मेंटर्स को बताइए, अभी हमारे ऑडियंस को बताइए आपका जर्नी। आपने ये क्यों सोचा सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के बाद मुझे कृषि के ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए, मुझे फार्मिंग करना चाहिए, वो भी ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग करना चाहिए? क्यों सोचा? आपको ये मन में कब ख्याल आया? क्योंकि आप तो हैं सिविल इंजीनियर, आप एक नौकरी भी कर सकते थे, पर आपको ये ऐसा मोटिवेशन कब मिला आपको? अभिजीत?
मेरा पूरा एजुकेशन पुणे में हो चुका है, और मैं 2016 में पास आउट हो चुका हूँ सिविल इंजीनियरिंग। तो उसके बाद
थोड़ा ऊंचा बोल सकते हैं, थोड़ा इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं, थोड़ा ऊंचा।
आवाज आ रही है अभी?
यस, हाँ बोलिए।
2016 में मेरा इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट हो चुका था, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग का। सो उसके बाद मैंने कुछ प्रोजेक्ट मिला था हमें, यहाँ जामखेड़ के एक विलेज है, वहाँ पर गुगड़े का 4 एकड़ में उनका प्रोजेक्ट था बंगलों का। तो वहाँ पर हमने खुद का ऑफिस भी डाला था 2016 में। तो वो शुरू लेकिन उसमें मन नहीं लगा।
नेटवर्क इज वेरी पैची, नेटवर्क बहुत खराब है आपका, लगता है नेटवर्क बैंडविड्थ इज लो। He is talking from the fields. He is live from the field. अभिजीत, आवाज आ रही है आपको? Priyanka, can we connect him later? Then I'll move to Uday. Till the
Yeah,
time.
sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Yeah,
Sure.
that will be better.
Yeah.
Yes, Uday, coming to this your journey of the startups, because nowadays, as we were also discussing last I think Sunday, probably a week or so, that we कुछ ना कुछ जुगाड़ करके हम भी unicorn बन जाएंगे. That's what is the thinking of today's the Gen Z or whatever you call the generations. Now, I have mentored many entrepreneurs. uh, I've also evolved as a mentor or as a person. But how difficult is that when you go and when you say for an incubation, when you establish an incubation center, when you have to do, what are the difficulties, what are the challenges that you face?
So pehle to, if you say that if they want to really become unicorn, that's not bad at all. If they can, I mean, that's wonderful. But most of the times they don't realize that in that particular aspiration to become a unicorn, what is it that it takes? And at times it's also about your idea and your purpose, right? I mean, in a way that we have seen a lot of unicorns pivoting, making changes as per the wishes of their investors. So वो बड़ा difficult हो जाता है. Having said that, coming back to your question, challenge of setting up an incubator, I think first and foremost, I believe the word it's in itself, right? Incubator. Not many people understand exactly what incubation center does or for what purpose it's been built. That's a term that was there in the US in around 1950s, wherein most of the times when you say incubation center, and that's how it started as a co-working space model. And for us, we are in the outskirts of Mumbai at Keshav Srishti. So a lot of startups had that sort of a thing that, hey, we'll get a co-working space. And we said that co-incubation center is more beyond it. I mean, it's not just co-working space. Yeah, I mean, if at all co-working space is there, that's really helpful. But along with it, what you would get is mentorship, is guidance around your startup journey, your business model, your credibility that would be there. And first and foremost, as an incubator, when you start off, it's more like starting up your own journey, and an incubator as a startup only. So that's where, wherein, yeah, you do have a credibility of Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission, and organization or host institution like Ramba, Malgi, Prabodhini and all. But beyond that, what you don't have is that credibility that you already have any startups that you have supported. That's where I think the experience and your passion matters the most, and also your long-term vision, that what is it that you are there to build around. And I would really like to compliment and appreciate the first cohort, all the 19 startups that put faith in us. And that's what I would advise all the entrepreneurs, if at all, if you can find those early clients, users, customers who would put faith in you and then would help you to build this around more. Because जब भी आप कुछ launch करोगे, वो कभी perfect नहीं होगा, whether that's product or a service. It is where your particular articulation and your long-term vision, if at all, if there is an alignment, I think that's what is required. And those were the challenges that we had to do it right from the scratch. And we had funds, but at the same point of time, where to utilize those funds, where to have angel investors, where to find our mentors. Now we have more than 75 plus mentors on our platform, more than 50 plus startups. I think nothing was there when we started, and all those challenges would come in any entrepreneur's journey. Again, the time, that's a very important factor. We said that we want to really move to the next phase, phase 2 within 3.5 years. That's what the goal that we had. And I think that was also very challenging in a way to move an incubation center, because after having worked with IIT Bombay Sign, what I realized that any particular incubation center, it takes almost 7 to 8 months to build a team and then move to the next phase. So it was a sort of so we had those on ground experience and sort of interesting our own journey. And then after that, I mean, certain challenges were there in our head, certain challenges we changed, or we rather converted those challenges into opportunities. And that's where I believe that any entrepreneur would find that. And at the end of the day, it starts off with the founder's journey, but what really happens is the team that goes along with it and build this. So we wouldn't have been sort of so successful if at all, if you wouldn't have found mentors like you, platforms like our corporate partners that are being there, and also the support, the most important part are startups. So yeah, hope that
Great,
that gives.
Uday. I'll touch base with you with a lot of other things. Abhijit, आप आ गए अभी लाइन में? Welcome back.
हाँ लाइन में आया हूँ, मैं
बोल रहे
आपको
थे?
सुन रहा हूँ पूरा।
सुन रहे हो ना? ठीक है। अभी आपका लाइन बीच में कट गया। आप खेतों में पीछे खेत बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आपका। और आप बताइए, आप बताइए अभी आप कैसे सोचा कि मैं भी एक ऑर्गेनिक फार्मर बनूं? क्योंकि आप जैसे जो युवा हैं ऐसे सोच तो रखते हैं, बहुत कम लोग हैं ऐसे सोच। आपको कब लगा कि मुझे भी करना है? कब लगा, ये कब सोच आया आपके दिमाग में?
2016 में आया मेरे मन में कि मेरा पूरा फैमिली ही फार्मिंग बैकग्राउंड था। मेरे ग्रैंडफादर मेरे ग्रैंडफादर के फादर भी पूरा फार्मिंग ही बैकग्राउंड था मेरा। ऐसा कोई मैं फर्स्ट फैमिली में मैं एजुकेटेड पर्सन था, ग्रेजुएट हो चुका था। क्योंकि सब मेरे जो पिछले जो फादर थे वो 10th पास, 8th क्लास पास, 7th क्लास पास ऐसे ही थे। मैं पहला मैं फैमिली का हूँ जो ग्रेजुएट हो चुका था। तो मैंने ये डिसाइड किया था कि जब मेरा सिविल इंजीनियर होने के बाद मैंने एक साइट लिया था, पूरा कंप्लीट बंगलो का साइट था। तो फिर बाद में हम 3 पार्टनर थे, लेकिन कुछ तीनों के साथ मेलजोल नहीं हो पाया तीनों के साथ। तो मैंने डिसाइड किया कि मैं गांव जाकर ही कुछ करूंगा। जैसे मैं गांव आया तो घर वाले बोल रहे थे कि तू 7th क्लास से पुणे में पढ़ रहा है और अभी सब छोड़कर इधर गांव आ चुका है, गलत किया तुमने, गलत क्यों कर रहे हो, मतलब गांव वाले क्या बोलेंगे।
हाँ, वो तो हमेशा बोलते हैं ना घर वाले। हाँ, क्यों कर रहे हो? हाँ,
क्यों कर रहे हो तुम, तो कुछ जॉब करो, कुछ एमपीएससी करो, यूपीएससी करो,
करेक्ट,
कुछ एक अच्छा पोस्ट निकालो।
वो सभी का वो होता है ना, वो चिंता रहती है ना माँ
वो
बाप
तो
को।
हाँ वो तो चलता रहता है।
करेक्ट।
लेकिन मैंने घर वालों से कहा कि नहीं, मुझे खेती करना है और मैं फार्मिंग ही करूंगा। तो घर वाले बोले
आपका कौन सा गांव का नाम बताइए?
मेरा गांव है वाशिम्बे, सोलापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में।
सोलापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, वाशंबे गांव। ओके। और
वाशिम्बे
क्या क्या
गाँव।
किया शुरू करने का आपने सोचा? क्या क्या कर?
तो 2015 में 2015 के बाद बताता हूँ मैं आपको। हमारे पास पहले अनार था, पहले गन्ना था। ग्रैंडफादर सिर्फ गन्ना ही लगाते थे, क्योंकि
क्या
यहाँ पर
गन्ना शुगर के?
गन्ना हाँ, शुगर के। तो वही परंपरा से वही चलता आ रहा था। शुगर के। फिर मेरे फादर थे, उन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम 2008 में उन्होंने जीन एंड कैवेंडिश बनाना का प्लांटेशन किया हमारे इस एरिया में।
बनाना।
तो फिर शुगर केन से अच्छा इनकम हमें बनाना में मिलने लगा। ओके। और शुरू करने के ऐसे फिर अनार लगाने लगे, फिर अनार से भी अच्छा इनकम मिलने लगा। तो 2015 में हम अनार लेके बेंगलोर गए थे।
कहाँ पे गए आप?
बेंगलोर।
आपने इधर से महाराष्ट्र से बेंगलोर कैसे सोचा?
क्योंकि यहाँ से अच्छा रेट बेंगलोर में मिलता है, क्योंकि वहाँ पर मतलब मोस्टली साउथ इंडिया में क्या है,
बेचने के लिए
प्रोडक्शन बहुत।
आपको लगा कि साउथ का मार्केट बेटर है, वेस्टर्न मार्केट?
हाँ, या साउथ का मार्केट बेटर क्यों है, क्योंकि वहाँ प्रोडक्शन कम है। मतलब जो महाराष्ट्र में जो ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन रहता है